Hello, I'm Dr. Jean Cirillo. I'm a practicing psychologist in New York, and today we're going to answer the question, does how you dress affect the behavior of others towards you? Short answer, yes, it does. One of the most important forms of nonverbal communication is the way you dress. Nonverbal is often rated as much more important than what the person is saying. And the way you dress is very high on the list of how you appear to other people. For instance, if you have very hip or edgy type of clothing, you're often perceived as someone with radical types of views. Now, if you're in the music industry, if you're in the fashion industry, that might be appropriate. However, if you're in sales, if you're in a conservative industry, healthcare, you often are best to try to dress more conservatively so that you're perceived by others as having moderate types of views. That's often the safe way to go and makes the person feel comfortable with you. Now, a lot of times, people that are in healthcare, people that are in law enforcement have special uniforms. There was a study done where they said that once somebody's in a uniform, they don't see the person's race, they don't see the person's gender as much. The thing that they see more is the uniform. That's the first thing that comes. That's a nurse, that's a doctor, that's a police officer, and they tend to respect the uniform for what it is. Now, also, as far as whether you should dress conservatively or whether you should dress in a more radical, hip kind of manner, I found that if you want to appear younger, it's better off to dress in a hip manner. If you want to appear older, often if you dress in a suit, I'll never forget an experience when I was in graduate school. I went to a fast food place with one of my classmates. I think he was like 23 years old. And the kids at the next table, teenagers, said, "Sir, can I borrow that?" And I was like, wow, they're calling him sir? It's obviously the suit. And I found when I wore the suit, I was perceived as being older. Now I'm old enough to want to look younger, so it's not really an issue, but that's something that the clothes can definitely make happen or not, depending on how you're dressed. All right, so we've discussed how you can dress to get people to behave in one way or another towards you. I'm Dr. Jean Cirillo, and I'm a practicing psychologist in New York.